What up, y'all? So, I want to talk a little bit about the NFL running back. And it's kind of surprising. A lot of top running, well, I guess not really surprising, but kind of unfortunate with how things are going now and been going, is the devalue of the running back. Like, you got to have a good handful of star running backs in the free agent market right now, and nobody wants a piece of them. No one signed on any of them. They just want to cheaply dime a dozen them, which is a shame, because if you keep devaluing positions, at some point you're going to start losing skill in those areas where people are no longer going to want to play them. Because if there's no money there, what's the point of going there? Like, right now, you have Dalvin Cook, where the price tag he wants, teams are like, nah, I ain't doing that. You have Josh Richardson on the Raiders. He's on a franchise tag, and he sounds like he's not going to sign, which is going to be probably bad for the Raiders, because they already got really no quarterback with Jimmy hurt. So it's like they're going to be going almost probably into full tank mode for Caleb Williams at this point. And then you have Saquon also on a franchise tag. I almost kind of feel like they need to possibly change up the thing where running backs are paid more sooner, where when they're coming out of the draft, they get a little bit bigger contract. Or a running back only has to sign like a 2-year draft contract or something, so then they can maybe make some of their money while they're still in their primes, not just get used, abused, and then left for dead. Because right now, I think you got a lot of skill out of Dalvin Cook left still. I think you still have a lot out of Saquon and Richardson. Derrick Henry's being talked about being on the trade block, and he's been the lifeblood of the Titans. It's just insane how little respected the running backs actually are, and NFL really needs to kind of fix that, because at some point it's gonna go that route. Same with defense. At some point, free safeties, strong safeties, they're going to start being devalued, because they're not cornerbacks to stop the wide receivers, and they're not lined up, and they're not mid rushers, where then linebackers and middle backs, they'll start to eventually get devalued, because they're not primarily there for the pass defense. So if they're not absolute stud rushers or stud cornerback styles, then they'll begin to get devalued. So you got to really look at it. If they start devaluing one position for other primary spots that are more flashy, then you're going to eventually start really hurting the league as a whole. So they need to kind of find something to do right a little better for the running backs, and not just leave them out to dry. I know it's a position that you could patch in and put people in at random times and they'll be able to find success. I understand all that, but they need to kind of do something where it's a little more right for the running backs, or the skill pool will diminish over time and people just won't want to play it. It's kind of what happened with Deebo Samuel. He wanted to be paid as a wide receiver, even though he was doing running back plays. He did not want to be qualified into the running back. And the Niners were really pushing. They wanted to pay him running back money until they finally gave in. So the evidence and the prevalence is there. If they don't correct it here soon, there will be issues probably down the road. But that's my 2 cents on it. Let me know what y'all think, and Have a good day.